And I believe we are going to do a quest now. Maybe we'll, or a dungeon rather, maybe we'll head over to the Warasha Sandsea. 25 days, this is gonna take a whopping 8. But that's gonna be okay, I think. Alright, we're starting in the middle right here. We have 2 campsites. Might as well start with the dungeon or the adventure node though, because that's our only option. After a particularly fierce sandstorm, your party uncovers what looks to be a tomb of a rather wealthy gnome. It looks invitingly flimsy, the tomb door does, but there's probably trapped inside. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Step inside. The entirety of the tomb spirals downwards. There's a lot of story reliefs, and it doesn't really make much sense to you. Eventually, there's an ornate doorway that leads into an extremely long corridor, with its walls covered with sculpted leonite moss. Though it's pretty long distance from where you're standing, you can see there's another set of doors at the end. But someone has painted huge red arrows on the ground and around the doorway. It's almost like they want you to enter the corridor. How unusual. Take a subtle peek in there. You take a peek, and although at first glance everything seems alright, you catch a quiet whir coming from a lion ornament on the wall. Like an airstream being processed slowly yet surely by some bizarre contraptions behind the walls. They appear to be vents for poison gas. Look around the room. The chamber you're in makes a relatively sterile impression. Maybe there's something I can use to ruin the vents? Maybe the curtain rod? The curtain rod isn't actually a rod at all, but a stylized spear. Pull the rod down. The scaffolding opened with a screech, releasing the spear. Okay. What about the scaffolding we removed the spear from? Nothing there. What about the spear rack? There are no weapons on the rack, which somehow doesn't surprise you all that much. Can I move the rack? No. Can I put the spear rod on the rack? It fit perfectly. Some kind of unseen mechanism clicks in the distance. A startlingly loud hum of blowing hot air assaults your ears. Something's changed. The leonite heads are now dormant, so we can enter without triggering the trap. Sweet! Open the door. You push the door open, revealing a small burial chamber. In the middle, there are some stone slabs of 2 long-deceased gnomes, preserved for fate unknown. As you study them, you quickly notice they are holding hands. Husband and wives, 2 lovers, who knows? Well, loot everything. It's not like they need it anymore, right? You loot the chamber thoroughly and leave the tomb with a full purse and a smug mug. Congratulations! Grunt like that, Alice and Theo did not. We got a whopping almost 2,000 DLC. Neat! Let's head over here. Defeat all enemies! Win the battle in 7 turns with 3 or less people. Let's see what you got here. Minwi's Nomad. But they appear to be melee only. Unless that's some sort of bow? No, I think that's the range for their little mounts. We definitely want some firepower. So Theo, Alice, and Signy. 3 people. Let's go. Less than 7 rounds, was it? Right? Victory conditions. In 7 rounds. I think that should be doable. But first, let's wait them in. Actually, we could summon a ally in order to help us. Like a elven companion. Nice, an elven raider. And then we wait.
We are the knights.
And you are also gonna wait. And you are actually not gonna wait. Are you in range? No, you are not. How about there? You can do some damage on this guy.
Chill, Bill.
Oh, you missed! Darn it. Well, they should be advancing, right? No! Oh, they have charge abilities. Ow. That was a big hit. Luckily, that guy is not going to be able to charge. This guy will. He's going to charge Theo for a bit of damage. And by a little, I mean like almost half his health. And ignores his shields. That's rude. But they are in our range. So that is good. Let's take cover around this rock. And then do an enrage. And a whirlwind. Done.
The heat is on.
Then I would like to... I could probably shoot from here, almost. Now the cactus right here is blocking the charge from this guy. So he'll have to move on up here. So I can place her here. And fire upon you. And end. Now this guy applies weakened to user. But that is a lot of damage. 90% of base damage. Can I get over here? I can. And then we could do a frenzied onslaught on this guy.
Face me!
That should be enough to allow... Actually, let's do this. Finish him.
Face me!
That's 1 down.
Work, work!
Then, Theo, I would like you to get over here. And Dreadlands this fool. How dare you miss?
Story of my life!
Jar of Hornets! Oh jeez. Silence and poison! That is highly unfortunate.
Yes, yes!
Well now, wasn't that unfortunate? I think we're gonna call in some more reinforcements, like this guy from the Empire. Gonna put him over there. And then I will move over here.
Just another day on the front line.
Let's see what you can do. A spear jab and a last stand. Let's jab him. And you missed. Of course you did.
The heat is on.
She's silenced. That's
Yes,
terrible.
Run farm, you...
This one is silenced. That's also terrible. Let's go over here though. And await
Yes,
these guys as they move on ahead. No, that'll put me in charge range. Let's put him over here.
Are you fleet yet? You should be.
But the glorious charge seems to do less damage in a shorter range.
Death stalks the desert.
Luckily, they don't have a lot of movement.
On the prowl.
Now, you gotta go. Whirlwind. Sundered. That's good.
Let's get dangerous.
She's still silenced? What? One more round.
Ha! You reek of...
Kinda rude, but okay. Another jar of hornets, but you dodged them both! That was sweet. I approve. Now jab this fool. Down goes our elven raider. Oh, this is a long charge. Ow, this is gonna hurt.
Chill, Bill.
Down you go. Did I get the... I got both of them. Ooh, hello. Scythe of the Magi. A fine weapon, a rare weapon for Theo. Amazing. Let's equip that new weapon on Theo. I think it's gonna be a big upgrade from Harvest Watcher. Look at that, 1419 to... Oh! Holy... Look at that damage. Oh, he's gonna wreck so much shit right now. But first, let's go into the campsite. Now, hopefully, yeah, Levant and Gren are ready to talk to each other. Now, depending on... Yeah, I think we're gonna start with Levant, whatever it is, because if I get him to friend, I think that'll give us a kingdom quest for 8 friends. So we're gonna do that. What is Gren at? I think he's only at, like, acquaintance, yeah. We'll work on him later. Also, who are you people? So, Musashi's little bird said he told us you literally died by standing still. We are not talking about this. Oh, don't be like that. It's an interesting story, right? I mean, what kind of bloody special idiot would die by refusing to move? Come here, it's okay. My ear's right here, just for you. You can tell your little bird that I shall wrangle the life out of his neck the next time I see him. What's the word?
You will show respect.
My patience is wearing thin, be gone! See, that's why them Lordmar folk aren't fun at all. Okay, you had your fun already. Right, whatever, you're the boss. Myself, I think a big guy could learn how to maintain a healthy distance from oneself. Alright, we don't really need to rest, right? Everyone should be ready to rumble. I think it says here if they're crossed off the list. Also, these visuals are not available yet. Is that like in the game? Or is it like in the development of the game? Either way, I think we're ready to continue. Let's save a new game and continue the dungeon. But who are you guys? Are you sure this is the right way? Trust me, I'm the navigation expert. Are you doubting me? There's someone nearby. I mean, you're in my camp. Another person? Oi! This is the way to Clear Spring, right? Clear Spring? Sorry, I have no idea. Oh, I see. Well, some random people are in my camp. Goodbye. You find yourself hailed by a traveling gnome salesman, falling behind a huge white cart. Numerous interconnected pipe-like accessories protrude from its exterior. Its surface utterly cold to the touch, with a range of colorful orbs resting beneath a glass dome. Emboldened by her apparent interest, the gnome offers to sell you the products of the said machine. While he mentions that he can't go into details, he stalwartly promises that it would be quote-unquote delicious. Might as well. Each of your companions. 100 dialect though, pretty cheap. Although your companions initially approach these gifts skeptically, their doubts melt away instantly as these sweet frosty treats turn out to be truly delicious. We just bought ice cream for the crew. Amazing. That is the dungeon completed. Kingdom Quest updated. That is another dungeon cleared. Now is the time to head back to town. We still have 15 days, and I do believe that we should have enough Kingdom Quests. Let's see, 11, 19, 21. And we need, what, 22? 23? Depends. But I think I'm gonna craft some of the weapons, and we could try to get range or to friend status with Levant. I think he's about ready for that. Let's do it. Then again, Levant is not ready right now, so instead, let's go build ourselves a new upgrade. I believe we can afford a, let's see here, our town status here. There was a Kingdom Quest to get everything up to level 6, or 6 buildings up to level 2, I mean. So maybe the Alchemist or the Merchant House. Or the Prospector Safe House. I'm thinking the Merchant House. That way we can buy components once we upgrade Haxun to Friend. Uncommon resources. Yes, that sounds good. Let's upgrade the Merchant House. We have the ingredients. Construct. And I believe that will give us another Kingdom Quest. Yes! 7 Kingdom Quests complete with 14 whole days to spare. Amazing. Alright, we're gonna leave it there for now. Let me know if you enjoyed this series by hitting that thumbs up, leave a comment below, and sharing the videos around. Also, you should definitely check out the community Discord chat in the description below. I will be hosting some giveaways and hang out there over the summer. As always, thank you for watching. I will see you guys next time.